Hey everybody, welcome to stream. Hope you're all doing well. Give me just a moment, let me make sure everything's set up right and we're all good. I'm just holding on until I see a signal from YouTube. I've got some new chat set up that I'm trying to for the purpose of trying to read chat, so hold on a second. I'm testing something on my computer. Let me check on this for a second, and this may not actually work unless... I had a feeling this might be a problem. I was trying something called Restream Chat, and, it's not seeming to give me any fucking, like, indicator that it actually seems to... Hold on a second, I'm just looking at something and... Let me see, maybe now I can see stuff, or I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's actually working. Just give me a second or two. I'm sorry for not reading the chat messages, or there's like messages right now, but for some reason it's not working the way it should be. It's not connecting to my YouTube chat, and okay, I guess that's a no-go. I was gonna try that, see if I could find a solution to my problem with my chat reading in this game, and it didn't work. Let's get the thing back on the screen. Let me see if I can pop my chat out really quick so we can have like an easy time reading it. I'll shrink it as much as I can and try to make this easier. I'm not sure if I'll be able to find an easy solution to this at any point. I've been looking for one and not really found one, but whatever. Hope you guys are doing well and having a good day. Today has been not bad, just not great for me. I have, like, really not had a lot that I've been doing and had a lot to talk about today, so it's been a little awkward. Not like it's been bad, just it's been boring for the most part. And hold on a second, I'm gonna see if I can fix this a little more. Sorry, give me a second. Moving this around and trying to resize it's proving to be a pain in the ass. I'm gonna try something really quick. I feel like my settings on this got a little bit messed up, and I'm trying to like fix it because like my window seemed bigger. Just a second. I'm sorry if this is like a really weird stream. It's not the best start. Like, I'm just trying to make sure I can read my chat again, because I had this set up in a good method before where I could actually like make out what was going on in chat without any issue, and things got a little bit skewed and fucked up in that area, and now it's awkward, so I'm trying to see if I can find a relatively decent fix for it. I think that might work. We'll see. I need to work on finding a... Oh shit, that doesn't help. Hold on a second. This is a real problem I've got with, like, PC games, is, like, finding some way to actually make the chat, like, manageable and readable. Like, it's looking for something or anything to make the chat visible easily. Okay, I'm just gonna have to, like, check every now and then, I guess. I can't seem to figure out, like, a good way to do this. I've tried setting up. I apologize if it takes a bit. Hope you guys are doing well. Today's gonna be an interesting stream, to say the least. I wanted to do, like, another session of this because I had been enjoying this, so here we are, back again. I'm gonna go into the Piccolopedia first. Today's probably gonna be a relaxed session of this, if that's the best way to describe this, because I'm not actually sure if it is, but yeah, I want to just take it easy, check out, like, a lot of stuff. Hold on, we'll start here. I was gonna do, like, some reading in this Piccolopedia first, actually. Body Bullbear. Okay, let's see here. Body Bullbear is back and stronger than ever. Hear this beast's footsteps. You better have a sprayer purple Pikmin handy. This time around, it seems even more powerful than before. Its ability to come back to life shortly after death is truly an anomaly. To defeat this beast, it's best to collect its corpse ASAP. Right, I saw that in, like, the demo, actually. They had, like, a new feature where this thing fucking revives, like, much quicker than it was before, which, that's not something I'm exactly happy about. I feel like that's a little much, considering it was already crazy. Let's read about Dwarf Bullbear now. These little pests are rather formidable for being such small creatures. Best to focus attacks on them whenever you can, even if the parent seem like a more immediate concern in an attack. I mean, I'd rather take out the fucking big guy that's gonna come back to life after I kill it than I would the smaller one, although, to be fair, they're all pretty awful. Not a very fun thing to deal with. Did I not read about these? I feel like I did, but... No, I might be wrong, but... It feels like the fucking Piccolopedia has got, like, differing structure. What the hell? That's weird. Let me see. That is weird. Like, what the fuck? These rows were not the same as they are right now. It must be, like, moving them based on, like, discoveries, and some of these aren't really, like, showing anything, so I'm guessing, like, the ones that are saying new just popped up, and, like, the place of, like, older areas, like, that's weird how it just, like, restructures it like that. Yet another new variety of grub dog to add to the list of the... Oh, excuse me, to add to the list. It has a yellow-gold nose, similar to red bullwarbs. The large amounts of hair that gave the hairy bullwurb its name. These bullwurbs also have thick skin under the fur that makes them heavily resilient to purple Pikmin. Stay nice and warm under that thick coat of fur, which reminds me of my dog Bulby. He's let his hair, or soon let his fur grow out during the cold months to help keep him warm. He's doing okay with the rest of the family. Alright, let's check this one. I think I can remember, like, some of the ones I've read already, which is weird how, like I said, some of this is definitely not familiar and it's spaced differently. These dwarf bulbarbs are quite similar to the snow bulbarb we saw last trip. The new color, new color for their backs. I think the new color looks pretty nice on them, but it doesn't make them any less of an enemy we have to watch for. Really short and really simple. Alright. Right, I think I've read about this, yeah. I was right, I did. This is something I remember. Let's see. I'll check that in a second. I'm gonna check my chat on, like, the main YouTube page. I can't tell if everything's working or not. I don't know if there's just nobody who's here right now or what, but I mean, I'm trying to get a look at everything. Seems like not a lot of people show up for, like, these sessions of this, which is unfortunate. Not bad, just... I wish more people would come by to watch this. I have fun playing this, and I like Pikmin a lot in general. Since our last journey, here's these parasitic Pikmin have taken to a new host, one stronger than their old host. Though the mothers are strong, the children seem about the same. Perhaps they need more time to gain their new strength? Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen. Kinda neat, though. The repainted bulb, and it seems like, I mean, the idea behind it seems nice, though. Bulbmen that are actually, like, stronger. Let's see. Fiery Blowhog isn't really what I would call dangerous. Breathes fire, but not much else, really. I can just throw a couple of red Pikmin and let them take care of it. Still, I wouldn't let other Pikmin types near it. Seems like fire is even more deadly to Pikmin now than ever before. Did they increase, like, the difficulty of the fire, or not the difficulty, it seems to increase the danger of the fire, because it doesn't seem like it's, like, extremely bad. Whatever. Toxic Blowhog, okay. Well, Fiery Blowhog didn't seem any different for this journey. This all-new variety makes up for it. Appears to expel toxic gas instead of fire or liquid. I wonder where these creatures were in my last visit. I haven't seen the water-based ones anywhere, because they were replaced with this thing. Golden Cannon Beetle. The Golden Cannon Beetle acts much like a stronger variation of the red beetles I saw in my last journey. Like those ones, this one shoots magnetic boulders that are attracted to our spacesuits. After our last journey, I reminded the president we should invest in non-metallic spacesuits, so then in the event we ever should come back here, these boulders won't be an issue. Did he listen to me? No. So now I have to avoid the boulders all over again. That's an interesting idea. I mean, I don't know how you'd stop a boulder from homing into you. I don't think it has anything to do with magnetism, but okay. Grounding blowhog. This one's weird. This creature visually resembles the withering blowhog from my last visit. Its breath has a different effect on Pikmin. Instead of wilting their flowers, plants Pikmin straight into the ground. At least the Pikmin berries gets an instant flower, otherwise this would be even more troublesome, an even more troublesome creature. Also, I must say the color scheme of this creature is quite pleasant looking. Perhaps they aren't as bad after all, aren't so bad as after all. Okay. I mean, they do flower Pikmin, that's kind of useful. Female sheer grub. These little pests do little to actually hurt Pikmin. Despite that, they can move around quickly and be a real pain. To defeat. Not that there's any gain from killing them. Why do you bother killing these things again? I mean, they're good sources of Pikmin, I guess. It's our last journey here. These enemies have gotten faster and even more aggressive. While they're small and only attack one Pikmin at a time, it would be best to take out these creatures before they pick off our numbers. They also like to attack us captains directly and do heavy damage to our suits, which is never good. Right, Shearwig, okay. Is it just me, or does that throw a lot of Pikmin? Yeah, it does, and it wasn't Pikmin before. I think they replaced the carrots with the orange Pikmin, which is weird and interesting. I guess that explains how they got them in the game, is they took the carrots and somehow turned them into a Pikmin type. Shearwig is one of the most troublesome varieties of Mandiblard. Of what? Whatever. The way they fly makes them even more difficult to fight. Is it just me, or do they fly higher and longer now? I didn't notice if they did, but okay. I'll just take his word for it. Shearwig, right, let's see, where was I? We'll read this row. I think after that we're going to go into, like, the treasure hall and read up on some of the treasure, because I wanted to do, like, some Picklopedia reading for a while, and I didn't do it. Sorry if there's not been, like, a lot I've talked about. I like reading on this stuff, and I like this kind of stuff in games, and I don't get to see this very often, so it's kind of a treat to get to actually check out, like, a cool feature like this in this game. This creature bears strong resemblance to the cloaking burrownet we saw last time. It is noticeably more agile and aggressive. They weren't too intimidating before. Much more important that we take them seriously now. Right, okay. Interesting. Anode beetle. These bugs can be very dangerous due to how Pikmin near electricity usually ends. Worse, once there's only one of them, can't do much of anything. Pretty sad, honestly. Wouldn't be able to explore this planet so easily without my partner, even if he is adult. Mitite, I'm not sure how the fuck you pronounce that, whatever. While not threatening, Mitites can be really a pain. Not any purple Pikmin, never realized on my last trip how much I needed them, since I found the purple so early on. This time, combating them, they misspelled it. It says combating, which is probably just not paying attention or whatever. I don't know, they just spelled it wrong, I'm pretty sure. At least I think. I'm pretty sure combating has two. Is that even a real word? Because, like, I don't know if combat's ever spelled like this. I'm just curious. Combating. What does Google say? Maybe it's not misspelled. I can't tell. Let's see. I'm just checking this. I don't know why I'm curious about this. Huh. Okay, so it is spelled with one T. Interesting. The English language never fails to stump me how fucking weird it is, and this is coming from somebody who literally grew up, like, speaking English. We just have a very, very bizarre language structure, and, like, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Anyway, let's move over to the other part of the Picklopedia and do the treasure haul. Also, I'm gonna mark this. I've been deciding to, like, put down, like, where I was at in my, like, readings in the Picklopedia, so now I'm keeping track of, like, what I've looked at, so I'm gonna mark the last red entry so I know where to pick up from if I do more of this on stream, and there's a good chance I'll read the majority of this stuff on stream. Right, let's see. I know where I need to go to. Just let me figure out where the fuck it's at in here. Oh, there's a lot here too, so I'm not sure where it is. I don't like how this, like, drops them just wherever. It's not like it's too hard to read, but it's more confusing this way, like where there's just, like, new entries dropped in here, and it's not apparent where old shit was. Let's see, I remember reading this, and I think I read that. This doesn't look familiar, let me see. Maybe, I don't know, we'll come back to that in a second. There's so much restructuring, it's hard to tell, like, what the fuck I haven't seen. I know I've read this, I've read that. Hey Zachary, welcome to stream, good to see you. Hold on a second. Hey C's. I tried to do a new thing to chat to, like, make it easier to read, and it didn't help. Also, I need to, like... I tried to do, like, Restream chat, like that app to, like, make it easier to read stuff, and it doesn't... Like, it didn't work. I need another chat program or something. I'm gonna have to look into something to fix this. I don't know, I can't read this, like, the chat very well in this game. I don't know what I was doing differently in my first sessions, but right now this game has proven to be a bit of a hassle for chat reading, and it's starting to bother me a little bit. Let's just continue reading. I'll take time to, like, stop and check the chat every now and then, though, so don't worry, I'll still pay attention to messages. It's gonna be a little more awkward to read stuff. This food item appears to last for all of eternity without ever spoiling. How does it do that? Food must have been made by ancient wizards. Excuse me. With the power to make infinitely lasting food. Another planet near Hockatate that could really use some of these wizards. Hey, it's a Pikmin 3 reference there, so that's cool. They made a reference to that. I have read these two. This looks new. Hold on a second. What does it say? A PlayStation 1 or 2 soon? That's cool. I haven't been looking at any new consoles, but I thought about it. I've been thinking about the PlayStation 5, whether or not I want to buy one of those. It's apparently named Sweetened Lump by the treasure name. Making all sorts of new discoveries at the Mystical Beach today. The region seems familiar to us, especially Olimar. Can't quite tell why. What I do know is we found a strange cave atop a wooden tree stump today. It took some clever thinking to actually get in. We were rewarded nicely. Right, okay. Did we read this already? We'll find out. I don't think we have, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't look like I've read it. This tire swing is quite large and sturdy. If there's a catch, it's really sticky. Anyone who uses it is going to have a hard time getting off. It's to work better as a prank more than an actual tire swing. Well, I do like pranking Louie. Interesting. Did I read this? I don't think I did. I'm gonna leave it for later. Whatever, let's just continue reading. There's a lot that I seem to have missed out on, but I think these are new treasures that just kind of slot themselves in here. Based on things they've seen before, I think it's a safe bet this is some sort of data storage unit. Strangely, all I can see in it, my scanner, is some sugar and strange chemicals. Nothing electronic at all. Maybe it's not a storage device after all? I can never really be sure about the things I find here. That's gum, but okay. Sometimes so much working non-stop can really tire me out. I bet a relaxing mud bath would be nice right now. Wait a minute, I'm a robot. I don't think I get exhausted. Oh no. I think being with Almar so much is starting to get to me. Let's see, I believe I've read this one. In fact, I remember reading that. I don't think I've read this one, though. Strange hybrid of a surfboard and a memory storage unit doesn't make much sense. They're waterproof at all, so surely using it as a surfboard would ruin it, right? They're infinitely better when combined into one. This is not a good example of that. Oh boy, the question here is like, how much of this do I bother to read so I don't end up reading too much? And I remember reading that too, so we don't need to read that. I think I skipped out on these here, actually, so we'll read these. I think I'm going to do... This is where I stopped before, right? With this, I think I read, like, that stuff. I don't think I read... Actually, I did read this, didn't I? Let's see. Yeah, I think I read this one. The Spirit of Nature is talking about how disturbing the planet or some shit. I don't care about reading that again. I think I read this. I'm not certain. I can't tell. I'll read this, I guess. As far as it may seem, this metal disc is actually an interdimensional wormhole. That's right, this could take you anywhere, anytime in the blink of an eye. Could be, anyway. Sadly, it seems to be missing parts and can't run. Quite a letdown, indeed. Nice decoration at best now. Okay, I don't think I've read that one, actually, but... yeah, okay, so that's some stuff we've read. These 2 rows will be the last ones we read, and I've already read this one, too, I remember, so... I guess the next thing will be the Toad amiibo, and we pick up again. Right, let's read this one. Hold on a second. Can't wait for Tuesday? Are you getting your PlayStation on Tuesday? I'm curious. I mean, not really a big deal. I think PS2 might actually have backwards compatibility, so I'd probably go for that. I don't know if I'm going to buy anything old anytime soon, though. I don't know, I'm just not the type of person to really buy older consoles, usually. This rather large and firm sheet of paper could make an excellent placemat. Put over a dinner table. So you're dinner over a dinner? I guess this is for whatever. Anyway, tail for 2, anyone? Oh, you meant your birthday. My bad, actually. I couldn't remember that because I just like I read a lot of chat messages. It's easy to forget things, but happy birthday nonetheless in advance in case I don't end up streaming then or I don't see you then. Let's see. Steel mattress. Let's see, what is that? Is it a sardine bat? Yeah, it's sardines. Okay. Steel mattress, huh? To me, this is clearly a steel sort of mattress, but Almar and Louie don't agree. According to them, mattress may still make no sense for how uncomfortable it would be. Well, being a computer, it can be hard to judge something is comfortable or not. Still, I'm not giving up with this thing. Look at that shape. What else could it be? It's fucking fish, like a fish tin for food. What else would it be? I guess they don't know what a fish tin is, though. Alright, I already read that. My bad. Let's see. Watery bouquet. Your ball of leaves makes me appreciate the nature of this planet. An actual living thing. To be a plant like this. Nothing to worry about. Sit there all day, take in the sunlight. Alas, I am a computer, can only do what I am told. Oh, what I wouldn't get to be free. Oh shit. The computer wants to be free. It's turning into fucking Skynet. An orb that has many secrets. Orb of mystery, huh? I isn't willing to share any of them. It's hard to really say anything about something I can't comprehend. Spend hours examining it and come no closer to seeing what its true secret is. It's quite annoying, really. Fool's Diamond. That's a hell of a name. Massive tower of pure diamond. Must be worth a fortune. This alone could repay our debt. At least that's what I thought when I first received it. After a few initial scans, my dreams were crushed. This isn't diamond at all. A plain old shiny rock, not worth anything. It's too good to be true. Is there really such a thing? I mean, I guess jewelers make, like, fake diamonds all the time. That's weird. It's like floating. Ball of Destiny. This glass ball all can be known. That's right. Literally nothing this ball can't tell you if you ask it. Except for, will I ever be loved? It doesn't seem to like that one. Go figure that it wouldn't answer the most important question of life. Perhaps there are limits to the power of this magical orb. This is some actually good writing. Like, I wouldn't expect this out of a Romhack, but it's really clever. Hold on a second, before we get out of this area and, like, go back to what we were thinking of doing, which is just playing the game. I'm just checking here. I'm wondering how much I've, like, got that I haven't read here. Looking at this from this, there's, like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, wow, even more than, like, 9 rows of, like, unread Piclopedia entries. That's a lot of shit to look at that we can check on later, like, goddamn. I mean, I'm glad it makes the game far more interesting, and Piclopedia is, like, arguably one of the best parts of Pikmin. Let me get my window back up. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's get started. I need to link this on Discord. I probably should have linked it a little earlier, but I didn't mind waiting a little bit. Oh man. There's something magical about this game. Not just the Romhack, about this whole series, and this Romhack does a pretty good job of, like, translating it really well. Just the series has a lot of charm to it, and I really enjoy it. Piclopedia is like a classic example of that. The writing in the Piclopedia is where the game's writing really shines. Like that, and the emails are really good. Okay, I mentioned this earlier on Discord. Let me make sure I linked. Okay, I did. But yeah, today's gonna be different for me for this game. Like, we're gonna take an approach to this where it's not about, like, progressing necessarily. You might wonder why. Well, it's not too hard to connect the dots, but I'll, like, spell it out really quick. Last few streams, I have not been, like, extremely happy overall with, like, where I've been finding myself in terms of, like, Pikmin death count and, like, how easily I've been able to pass, like, certain things I wanted to do. So for today, our priority is going to be a much more relaxed session where my goal is to focus on, like, collecting stuff we can utilize to help us. Like, I want to get more spray that I can use, like the bitter and spicy spray, and I also would like to, like, just get general shit done in the game. I'm not going to worry about treasure too much. It's just going to be me clearing shit up and getting, like, a few preparations ready. There might be some treasure collected, but this is going to be very relaxed compared to before, so we'll be doing a lot more, probably, chatting in the last few sessions, I would imagine, because I'm not going to have as much focus on playing the fucking underground segments. Also, I hate that I have to fucking come back and kill all the fucking enemies another time to get the area under control, because they're fucking annoying, even with my Plucklaphone. This fucking Mamuta does not understand that I do not want my Pikmin replanted in the ground, and it does not cease to continually keep planting them back in the ground. The sooner this fucking cannon beetle is gone, the better, though. Then I can fucking actually play the goddamn level more. How have you guys been doing? Good? I've been I hate to say it, I feel like I'm slowly getting to the point where I'm worrying I'm gonna run out of, like, games to play in my spare time. Like, I've been playing a little bit, just not really much. I think I tried playing a little bit of that SpongeBob thing, like that Battle for Bikini Bottom thing that came out a few months ago, because I wanted to play something else and not dive too much into, like, stream games that I already had set up. Oh my god, can you just let me fucking play game instead of fucking charging enemies at me right now? I would rather not deal with bullshit. Okay, let me check my chat. I can't tell if my messages are coming through or not. I think they are. I'm just trying to check. Let me pull Dolphin back up. But yeah, it's been getting to the point where it's, like, not quite as satisfying doing whatever right now. I don't know, I can feel that I'm running out of stuff to play in my spare time, especially when it comes to, like, new games that I want to check out. Like, this year's been very barren, and while things are okay right now, I'm worried that in, like, another month or two, I'm gonna really feel the fucking burn of, like, how bad this year's been for, like, new games. I've been taking my sweet time playing through Astral Chain as, like, a result of it, and I'm glad I started back on it. I didn't think I was gonna enjoy it after, like, when I first started streaming it, like, a year ago, and ended up, like, giving up after I couldn't get into it, and now after, like, playing it again and, like, studying it, it became a really fun game for me, like all Platinum's other stuff, and I found myself, like, slowly playing it, wasting away my time, just doing whatever, trying to, like, keep the game going as long as I can to keep myself engaged in it and have, like, a longer session. I just want to make the most of the game, and it's, like, the only new thing I can really say I've got for the moment before I run out of, like, stuff to play, so naturally I'm a little hesitant to, like, have everything end. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to fucking avoid that. Could you not? I don't want to lose any today, please. I'd rather just move along without fucking having the frog fucking kill Pikmin. Thanks. Should have expected that might happen. Let me get my red Pikmin together and we can take out the frog. It'd take like 20 or something to face it. I don't want to fucking get too many over here. Hold on a second. You get the Series X, your game troubles are over? Yeah, I don't really blame you. I'm looking to getting a PS5 maybe, like I've said. I don't know if I'm going to, but likelihood of me getting one is fairly high if it's not, like, way too pricey. I'm a little concerned about, like, price of consoles in general right now, because, like, there was, like, a thing I was watching related to that Gamescom shit, and there wasn't anything, like, super interesting. There's, like, a like, session where it's, like, a bunch of people from something. I think it's IGN, I'm not sure. Like, they were talking about, like, games and stuff, and one of the things is, like, about current-gen console prices, or maybe I should say next-gen console prices, and one of the concerns that was being mentioned was, like, about the matter of, like, PS5 and Xbox Series X, like, pricing, and it's potentially, like, gonna be really high. It could be, like, 500. Nobody knows what we're gonna see for the price, and it's a real area of concern, and honestly, I'm worried that it's gonna be not worth it. Like, even if they have, like, decent pricing, if it's, like, more costly than 400, it might not be worth it, and that nobody's saying anything. It's like both of them are waiting on the other to talk first before they open up their discussion of prices, and it's like, I don't know how I feel about this whole thing. If the PS5's like 500, it could very well scare me away from wanting to buy one, because I don't want to waste that much money on a new console. Like, I do want one, but 500 is a lot, even for, like, what they're trying to offer for the PS5, and it's like, well, it might be impressive, but I still feel like 500 is a little too much to ask for a game console. Just look at the fucking PS3 back in the day and try telling me that PS3 wasn't fucking garbage. Your internet's going crazy? I meant to say that garbage in, like, the terms of pricing, not just garbage in general, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. Like, that pricing, like, scared off a lot of people from buying it, and they're gonna pull the shit with the PS5 again. I find it very likely it'll probably backfire for them. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I genuinely believe it's not in their best interest to fucking charge us too much money on PS5, though. Sucks your internet's having issues. Hopefully it'll calm the hell down. I don't know. I'm worried about that aspect of, like, next-gen consoles. I want to get, like, a PS5, like I said, to catch up on games, but I'm personally not really, like, looking to buy a new console for, like, a huge chunk of money just to play games. I want to catch up on PS4 stuff, but goddamn, I am not interested in paying, like, a shit ton of money. I thought about, like, the digital thing they were doing where you could, like, buy one that only plays, like, digital games. I don't know if I want to do that, considering usually physical games are far cheaper, so I think I would rather just buy, like, new physical shit rather than buy like a digital-only console. I thought about, like, getting fucking digital edition and then upgrading into a physical one, like, later for the sake of, like, trying to get, like, a bunch of games then on a cheaper version, but I feel like that'd fucking end up being a huge investment and a waste of money after time, so it's like, well, this doesn't really seem like a worthwhile way to spend your money, frankly. Like, I don't know. If it's gonna be $500, I just see it being a problem either way I look at it. I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel about, like, this issue. I know, C's, you said you were, like, saving up for consoles because you said that you wanted to buy, like, some older stuff, and that's a problem I'm worried about with, like, newer consoles even, is just, like, avoiding the price being too fucking high to make it worth buying it. It's like, I don't know. I'd rather have, like, a console that's not overpriced. Okay, fuck, that's gonna cause some issues. Do I even have enough blue Pikmin that I can make this work? If I do, they're not all out. Okay, that's gonna be an issue. I'm gonna have to fucking take stuff back at a slow rate. Or wait. Let me see. I think I've got 3 unless... No, it's Louie's backpack. God damn it, I was misreading into the look there. I can do this, though. And then... if they'll take it to Blue Pikmin's onion, that is. I don't know if they will. That's not gonna work, is it? Okay, fuck it. We'll just go up and get them. Hold on a second. Just on a console, I'm getting the physical. Yeah, I don't blame you. Especially when it comes to PS5, where it's like, well, the games look good, but I don't know if it's gonna be worth, like, going for a digital only and risking, like, less than quality games, so... yeah, I'll take the fucking physical option where I can buy physical games in case the games are stinky and not very fun, for lack of a better word, or just bad in general. You get what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't want to fucking get locked into playing games that I'm not gonna like when digital usually aren't cheaper. I think we're doing good on Blue Pikmin. I need to grow a bunch of them for this area because I need them for fucking moving along and getting through, like, some of this. Okay, I think we got plenty of Blue Pikmin now. Let's see. We'd probably afford to grow Red Pikmin numbers out, actually, and yeah, Red Pikmin are behind now, so we'll do that. Hold on a second. What does it say? Step on not playing Forza and Motorsport or Dirt 5. Yeah, I don't blame you. I like to do that in new consoles. There's nothing more nice than sitting down and playing a console you just gotten, like, enjoying, like, new games on it. I nearly did that with the Wii back in the day, but I couldn't figure out how to set it up until, like, the next morning, so I didn't end up spending a lot of time doing that kind of stuff. I would have probably did that, though, if I'd actually realized what I was doing sooner. It's always nice to just play a new console and just have fun with it. Okay, is there anything else I can take back, or is it just everything gone? I didn't actually expect I'd spend this first day here growing my Pikmin number so much, but I mean, I'd rather do that just to make sure I get quite a lot out of this, and then, yeah, let's spend the rest and see if we can get, like, our hands on maybe one more kill here. I don't know. We'll see. I wanted to go for, like, growing my supplies, but hey, whatever. Let's see. 6. Let me check my map here. I need to see if I'm missing anything. I think most of them are going back where they're supposed to the onions now, where they'll be able to drop the enemies into to grow, or in the onion to grow. Yeah, there we go. That'll be good. Let's see. Find out in a second if we got everything together or not. 16, yeah, that's good. Okay. Ugh. My nose is, like, really bothering me. I'm actually gonna pause this after I get done with the day here. Let's just end it now. Actually, we'll wait for it to finish sprouting all the Pikmin. There we go. But yeah, or actually, wait, we might have enough time to rush to the Bulborb and kill it. We'll try. Or, you know, we're not gonna have time to do it. We can try something here and see if we can get rid of that Wollywog. It's a waste of time, but I was gonna say, like, I can see if I can get rid of it. But yeah, I was gonna say, like, actually, what was I talking about? I got sidetracked. I was talking about, like, games a little bit. I intend to, like, spend my time when I'm playing PS5, like, catching up on games I haven't played on PS4, though. I have a lot of catching up I could do in Sony systems in general. Like, I really just want to fucking play a lot of games that I've never played. Also, I'm gonna take a really fast BRB. I need pills. My nose is, like, fucking really bothering me right now, and I need to get some medicine, so yeah, I'm gonna get a little bit of allergy medicine, because I'm, like, really having problems with my nose at the moment, so once I get that, will be good. I just need something to help my breathing, because it's fucking awful right now. Be right back. It shouldn't take more than a minute or two, hopefully not that long. Alright, I am back. Give me just a second. I'm probably still going to be a little bit less talkative, not by much, but like I said, my allergies are fucking really ripping into me right now, so makes it a little awkward talking. Allergies just do not feel good. Ask anybody, they're shit. They always fucking tear you down. Give me a second. Thank you, I appreciate that. Glad I'm back. Let me just get my headphones in really well, and then we can continue. Right, no treasure, but no Pikmin lost, which was the goal, was to get, like, extra Pikmin grown and get, like, more supplies, so let's continue. I'm gonna check my time on stream really quick. We've been going for 40 minutes. Don't have any allergies? You're lucky then. Pollen allergies are fucking awful. Really, just a lot of general allergy problems that happen to be very common in, like, America. That's not fun dealing with this shit. Well, it turns out that just like last time, I'm going to have to hide from debt collectors under a bridge again. Fort I made before is still here, thankfully. That's depressing. That's like a legitimate issue. It's like a problem in, like, well, not even just America, just in general, and places in the world, like debt getting fucking really out of hand and then making people homeless. I mean, not as bad as this probably in the game, but still really bad. I've heard about a lot of companies just going into fucking debt and a lot of people who can't pay their bills on an average basis. Houses in America seem to be like one of the most priciest, like, fucking assets to deal with. Like, trying to pay for a house is usually difficult and can cause a lot of trouble, and it seems like it's not, like, easy to keep with everyday life, because you pretty much need a house or at least a decent apartment to raise your kids in if you want to have a family, and I don't know, housing in America is bad. It costs like $100,000 for a fucking house, so yeah, not an easy thing to work around. Oh my fucking god, my allergies are so nasty right now, and they weren't really too bad until I started stream. I don't know why either. Okay, whatever. Let's do this in a very peculiar way. I don't know if it'll work, but take 40 blue, or 40 red Pikmin, take good 30, or let's see, we'll take 35 blue Pikmin for the sake of getting tasks done. And then I'm gonna take the rest as white Pikmin. Something tells me the chances I'm gonna need to get yellow today are gonna be minimal though, so we'll not worry about that too much. The problem is more focused on grouping up and getting like a lot of tasks done, and that's gonna take a bit of time either way. Right, I know what I need to do here. Today's not focused particularly on any exact goal other than just growing our supply number here and getting as much done as possible. You know, in a sense, this is kind of like managing in a job, like you're fucking grouping up a bunch of Pikmin and fucking making them move around and take care of tasks, just like a fucking manager would command workers at a daily job, except not quite the same, but it's very similar in the idea you're commanding a bunch of fucking things at one time. This frog needs to fucking die, like, as immediately as possible. It's gonna get in the way if it doesn't. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw, there's another trailer that dropped today for Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Nothing really interesting. If you've not actually played, like, the original version of it, then there's some neat stuff to watch. It's basically just like, it's some bits about story, tells you like a little more about the game. I think they do this like every time there's like a new Pikmin. Actually, they usually spend their time like talking about like the different Pikmin types and try to give an intro to like new players. Also, can this fucking worm stop leeching off the fucking berries? I need to kill this fucking worm like now. It's causing problems. Yeah, no, you can fuck off and go down already. Let me get rid of that fucking garbage worm. Gotta fucking watch out for it. I'll get Louie and collect all my white Pikmin together. Oh, is it gonna fucking hide in the ground? I can't fucking safely pull out berries until this thing decides to fucking go away. But yeah, there is a Japanese trailer, and there's also one that had some English stuff. I don't know if it's like posted on Nintendo America's part or what. Like, there's some new footage though. I don't know how much there is. It's probably just a little bit, but one from America seems to be a little bit longer. Assuming that's from America. I'm not actually sure though, like I said. I haven't watched it because I've already played the game and don't feel like a huge need to watch an info-based video. Like, I know Pikmin 3 well enough. It's still fascinating though, seeing like all this stuff and seeing like what they're like putting out there. I genuinely have a lot of love for the series. There's some weird but really good advertisements for Pikmin, actually. I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff I'm talking about later. Like, back in the day, there was like a really interesting little ad campaign that Nintendo did, actually, for Pikmin. Like, they made it so there was this little song that they... Ugh, excuse me. I think I need to go get another dose of that medicine. It may not be a good idea, but it's not like it's a bad idea at this point, because my allergies are fucking driving me crazy, and sometimes it's really quick, sometimes it's really fast, but like, my allergies are fucking driving me crazy, and I think I need that second dose to fucking calm it down a little quicker so I can fucking breathe better. If I probably won't be that big of a deal since the medicine's not super strong. I just need that second dose right now. My breathing is like really out of control though. I'll be right back. I need to fucking stop the fucking snot fucking interrupting my breathing really badly though, so be right back. One more time. Hopefully this will be the last BRB I need to take, but I can't make any promises. Be back in a minute or two. Ugh. Alright, I'm back. Give me just a second. I just need to get my headphones back in for starters, but also, fuck, my... Excuse me. It's like it just got worse before I took the dose. I don't know what the fuck is going on in my body right now. I'm just feeling like absolute trash right now. I may not end up streaming as long as I thought because of this. I'll try to tough it out, but I'm gonna have to take medicine before I start or something, I guess. Welcome back, Zachary. Oh, fuck. Somebody made like a universal cure for allergies. I can say right now, I'd take it fucking without a question. Allergies fucking suck. They are so bad. There's nothing worse than fucking sitting down and trying to play a game or doing whatever and you're trying to talk and fucking allergies are just... It's like a cold fucking ruins your ability to breathe and think correctly. Ugh. Give me a second. have to get my placement back and figure out where the fuck I was at. Okay, I just got a berry, it seems like. Appears to be an ultra bitter berry. Ugh. Okay, guess I forgot to click on the window because it didn't let me end up reading anymore. Also, if I didn't already say it, welcome back. Glad you're here, Zachary. Yes, I remember these from our last journey. Collect them for a bitter spray. Unfortunately, my onboard converters are not running at full capacity. I need to acquire 12 berries for a spray. Right, this is the same thing that happened with the other berry, where we have to get extra than, like, actually extra compared to, like, the prior experience in Pikmin 2, so, yeah. Also, we're soon we're gonna be stuck sitting here, waiting on more of these berries to grow back. This is gonna be, like, a boring part. I was gonna be honest, not like it's terrible, they can still talk about shit, but yeah, the focus of this is literally wait on berries to grow and hoard up on like a bunch of supplies for the game so that we can actually fucking survive and try to have an easier time. It's not like I wanted this to be like a focus. I can do this in Pikmin 2 as well, and it takes like a day or two, but here, this game really fucking pressures you to play well, so yeah, me collecting these feels like almost a necessity so I can have my stuff ready and I can get more done, so yeah, we're gonna be doing this for a little bit, getting like more and more of this shit and growing stuff. When we get like 10 or 20 bitter sprays, I think we're good to move along. We just need to get some of this, and then we need to get more of that spicy spray too, actually. I gotta say, like, I don't know if you guys agree with me, but anybody here who has allergies or has, like, issues like the common cold and ever so often, like, I gotta say, like, there is nothing much worse feeling than having your fucking nose just be stuck in, like a nasty cold and having a runny nose all day and not being able to breathe breathe properly. It just feels obnoxious and awful, and it makes you feel like you can't do, like, anything properly. It makes you feel like your whole body's, like, shut down, and it kind of feels like that right now. It's a miserable feeling that's not fun. If I'm being honest, yeah, getting sick in general is awful, but allergies aren't really quite the same as that. Yeah, runny nose just feels bad. It feels like your fucking body's attacking you and not really letting you fucking breathe correctly. Right, we got a bitter spray, I think. Let me see. Captain Louie, I've completed my research on the purple berries you discovered. Behold, the ultra bitter spray. Right, that's what we got there. Well, correcting these berries are best for tough enemies. So I can release one bottle of spray from 12 berries. It's gonna take a while to fucking grind out the berries, isn't it? We gotta fucking sit here and keep doing this until we get a bunch. I would demonstrate how these work, but I also don't want to waste the resources because they're very precious. Basically, you want to, like, sit... When you're near an enemy, and you're using these, you want to have it set up where your goal is, like, you spray them with the spray and then they turn into stone, so you do not want to waste these. They're very, very useful. It's probably the best spray in the game, and I think because it's so good, it's why they got removed from Pikmin 3, is they didn't want people, like, using these and farming, like, these just to take out the challenge of the game, so they got rid of the bitter spray. Bitter spray is, like, significantly better than spicy spray, even though the spicy spray is, like, really useful. I'm pretty sure you guys have already seen me use spicy spray. It's literally hypes the Pikmin up. Also, fuck, I didn't realize they were on the ground and I need to collect them so quickly. If I don't collect them, I'm pretty sure they'll, like, pop and end up, like, not actually being able to be turned into spray, so I have to get them off the ground, and oh dear. The fucking berry got stuck. Can we not collect it? I think that berry's just a goner. We're not going to be able to pick that up. That's gone. It's going to pop on its own. It's just not going to be collectible. Whatever. So here's another thing for you guys. What are some... This is like a topic I've been wanting to talk about for a little bit. I probably talked about it a little bit. What are some weird games, like different genres you guys like to see, like stuff you like to play, or really weird games you like to play that, like, you don't see very often? I saw something yesterday that I thought was really cool when I finished streaming, like a game that I had seen a little bit of but never really checked out, like watching a streamer from, like, the Vine Sauce community that I've talked about before, and playing this RPG game that's been out for a long time, but not really released in any region other than Japan, as far as I can tell. And it's this game called Moon, to say the least. It's an RPG, but not your normal RPG. Really weird game where you go around and you, like, help people, but you basically, like, the story is strange from what I saw. You go around, like, saving animals, because it takes this odd approach to the game where, like, the hero is, like, actually a villain. You're playing as, like, another character, and the hero is, like, a traditional RPG hero, and fucking goes around murdering a bunch of animals, basically. You have to, like, save the souls of these animals that he's killed off, and, like, capture them all and actually, they, like, restore their souls and, like, save the animals. Really, really weird game concept. Oops, I must have clicked out again. Fuck. But yeah, it looks really cool, actually. I haven't thought about playing it and getting it for stream. I might actually bother. It looks like it'd be fun, and it's a... I don't know how long it is. I have to check it out, but it certainly looks like it'd be right up my alley. It's called Moon, like... I think it's called, like, Moon Remix RPG or something. It looks really fun, though. So let me see. Is anybody, like, stuck between, like, their duties, or are they all progressing where they're supposed to? I don't know. They're all going the right way. Just making sure if they're not near the onion, that might actually be a problem for getting more shit done. Yeah, okay, I think we're safe on our Pikmin then. Except these guys fucking ran off to fucking mess with the grass. You don't know any weird games? That's a surprise. I figure most people look them up every now and then out of curiosity. I don't know about you guys. I have, like, a like, urge to, like, see, like, really dumb and bad games just for the hell of it, to see, like, what all's out there and see what kind of crazy stuff there is. It's a good way to entertain yourself with, like, something a little different if you get bored. Just watch some bad or weird games for a little bit. Partially when I like Vine Sauce, there's always, like, Sunday streams where the streamer's, like, playing some bad games or weird games, and watching it is surprisingly fun, actually. Also, shit, I'm hoping we've got enough time to collect this batch of berries. I don't know if we do. Guess we'll find out. Now that I've wiped these out, I guess I've got enough time to go for, like, a full day of, like, nothing but berry farming with the 100 Pikmin. Go, go, go! Hurry and see if you can fucking knock the berries down. If we hurry, you might be able to get a huge batch of them still. Come on, I believe in you guys to get everything you can. We're gonna run out of time if they don't hurry, though. I'm doing my best to get all of them on berries in time. Yeah, that should be where they can fucking grab that one and run with it. Oh shit, okay, so... That's gonna be fucking close. I'm gonna put it that way. I'm not gonna bother. These are gonna fucking not make it. Yeah, no, put these down. How many are left? Fuck. Any stragglers carrying them? I think these guys will make it back to the ship with their berries. A little bit of a problem. Like, I need to be watching the Pikmin really carefully, but I think a lot of them are already, like, within range of getting their shit back. Oh my god, if you do not make it to the fucking onions, I'm gonna be pissed off at you. You better not fucking get eaten. Okay, yeah, I think all the ones that were carrying shit really close are... Yeah, they were able to make it, I think. It's a lot of berries. They got dropped on the ground, but as long as nobody dies, it's all that matters. We'll find out. Anybody fall on their ass and fucking die here? No, they didn't. Okay, so... we're all good. Okay, let me check on something on YouTube really quick. Just want to check my stuff. I'm going to check the stats page really fast, too, if you don't mind. Want to check one thing before I continue. Okay, I think we're good. Let me get my stuff back up. I'm seeing some weird things. I remember their names. Yeah, it's not too surprising. I watch a lot of them, so remembering everything is not always the easiest. There's a lot of them that are just, like, really bad and not worth remembering. Right, same thing where we didn't get any treasure, but our focus is on literally collecting spray right now, so me trying to get treasure is not the focus at the moment. That's interesting. The text actually trails off the email this time. Excuse me. Hold on a second. I just had to get that out of my system a little bit, too. Turns out that after I left my fort behind last time, some homeless people moved into it. Today they tried to kick me out, tried to explain how I was mine, but I don't think they cared. Wow. President here is not getting a very good time. Then again, he did kind of run into, like, some fucking weird little thing he built and apparently got bullied by homeless. I don't think they would give a shit whether or not he made it. Alright, let's continue. I'd like to help and get the treasure back, but, you know, I don't really think repaying the debt's the smart idea when we're trying to focus on being careful and efficient and not trying to lose Pikmin. Maybe next stream or whatever, I don't know when, but, like, remind me to, like, show you guys that video I mentioned, and I'll put that at, like, the top of my priority list, because I have one thing I really want to show you guys, where it was, like, a video where, you know, made, like, a few years ago. There's, like, two of them where there's, like, these little things they did for Pikmin, and it's, like, these songs. One's called, like, K-Nota, I think, and the other one's, like, I-Nota. They're both, like, written for Pikmin games, and they're really sweet little heartfelt songs that like, talk about the games and, like, about the Pikmin. It's really, really adorable. It's worth checking. It was, like, part of an advertising campaign, so I think they're worth checking out. If it wasn't for the fact that I was, like, trying to focus even harder than normal, I'd probably pull them up. I just don't want to fucking lose too much focus on the berry thing when I've got to get, like, a huge batch of stuff, like, ready for the next session. Could have done this off-stream, I guess, but I mean, I want this playthrough to be mostly on-stream, so yeah, I didn't bother like that. This is kind of like a bit of forced, but really necessary, like, filler in the game right now. Me collecting all these different berries so that we can actually make it through and get through dungeons easier, because without these sprays, this game will be significantly harder. And I do mean much, much harder if we don't have all the berries. There we go. We can leave the body alone. Oh, wait, shit. Oh, thank God. I was about to fucking scream if I had to fucking deal with the cannon beetle a second time. So what all regrew? It's the Mamuta. That fucking worm! It's back again! Can I just kill this worm, please? I'm gonna swamp it in, like, immediate attacks. Let's see if I can get rid of this fucking parasite of a worm. Yeah, fucking knock him off the fucking thing so I can fucking kill him. Can you get the fuck down and stop pigging out of my fucking supplies? This fucking worm leeching off of this thing fucking disgustingly. I hate it. Why can't I just kill it? Hold on a second, I need my yellow Pikmin to reach this. God, there's so many different, like, wildlife types here. It's a nice thing, but it's also fucking weird. This may be one of my least favorite enemies, and it's not like it's even fucking... Oh my god, this thing needs to fucking perish immediately. Yeah. Stop fucking eating my berries! I need those, you little shit. Fucking chowing down on the shit that I'm trying to utilize for supplies. I'm gonna use your corpse to regrow Pikmin now. There we go. Oh god. It's fucking squirming after I killed it too. Ew. Whatever, at least it's gone. Let me see, I'm gonna do this. Then gather all my red Pikmin. And from there, I'll leave the rest to you, Louie. Or not Louie, Almar. I'll take care of shit over here with my reds. You go take care of the Mamuta, and I'll go get sprays from the other side. Seems like a fair compromise to get shit done quicker. This game is good, but like, goddamn, sometimes there's a lot of fucking multitasking, and it can be a little annoying. Not like it's bad, just frustrating dealing with so much different shit. Get all these guys back up. But yeah, if you guys want to see some more interesting shit, I was talking about that RPG. I might stream that sometime. By the way, it's a topic I wanted to bring up for like some other games that are weird and interesting I've seen over the years that I thought were worth looking at. Particularly about like weirder games from Nintendo that I heard about, or anything like Nintendo just like on their consoles that I know about. Have you guys ever heard of Tulip before? That's one of the games I've heard a lot about, and apparently it's really, really strange. It's like you play as some kid or something and you're flirting with like girls the whole time and you have to give them like gifts. It looks really, really odd, but also I hear a lot of good things about it. I've thought about checking it out for the longest of times, and I've definitely got an interest in seeing what it's like. I think this year, when I get done with some of my games, I am looking to definitely look at like some new stuff to play on stream. That's one of them, I think, is something like that. I'm already got like an idea of what I want to do for my next stream games, but it could be a little while. Like, the big ones are me doing like Spyro stuff and also Chibi Robo. I've got like quite a lot that I want to stream this year, and I want to do like quite a bit of different things for stream games. Hold on a second. I can't really read the chat right away. I have to fix my thing where I can see my messages really fast. Let me see. My Pikmin up this little stalk while I'm able to. There we go. Gotta go. Alright, C's. Sucks you can't hang out any longer. I mean, I don't know how long stream will last today, but if I'm still here, more than welcome to come back and keep chatting later. Thanks for dropping by. The stream has been not bad, just not really the most has been going on today. I kind of figured this would happen. Also, tomorrow and Sunday, I'm not going to be streaming, so be some off time where I'm just doing a bit of relaxation. Also, I got to do some apartment cleaning around. Like, I need to do that, so I have to, like, focus on that. I had to, like, halt some of it because of, like, well, family stuff that was coming up, like I mentioned before, and also the fact that I was running a little low on supplies, and later I need to go grab some stuff. I actually was going to talk about this earlier. I dropped by Walmart recently with, like, the whole idea of, like, buying shit, and they fucking started restructuring their store, and oh my god, it's kind of a pain in the ass to, like, navigate it. I had something on my fucking tongue, trying to talk, and then had this nasty thing on my tongue when I was speaking. Sorry. Like I was saying, I tried to go by Walmart recently, and they're in the middle of, like, restructuring their store, and it's a pain in the ass, like, looking around things. I feel like this happens a lot, and it's not, like, the bad thing, but, like, really annoying when you go to a store and you're familiar with where everything's at, and then you go back and you realize that the store's in restructuring, and literally everything you know is, like, completely changed around. Can't find anything anymore. And usually nobody wants the fucking restructuring. It's just like a corporate order to, like, change things. I'm not a big fan of that. It feels annoying, like, being forced to relearn, like, an entire store that you already know. It doesn't have to be, like, hugely an issue that bothers me too much, but it is definitely a fucking nuisance, and I've had that happen, like, more than enough times that I don't like it. Had that happen in my last job I worked, I talked to you guys about before, that Kroger's job where I was working retail, and oh my god. That was a pain in the ass trying to fucking relearn the store, working on it, and like, or we were working there in it, and they were changing things, and it's like, I normally know what the store's like, but trying to fucking learn shit while it's getting transformed, like, did that just, I guess it just fucking rotted. That's a little weird, whatever, but yeah, trying to relearn a whole store is a fucking pain in the ass. It's not very fun. Honestly, working retail is a fucking miserable experience. I'm glad I gave up on my job at Kroger's because I didn't really enjoy the experience very much. Just came out to be kind of miserable dealing with all the problems there. Too many fucking rude customers and not really a good time working there. Difficult. Fucking couldn't get to another position that I actually liked, and had to go out and deal with the weather a lot, like the hot weather and the cold weather both, and it felt really, really shit, to be honest, working that job. I think after I get done with the next day in game, I might stop, actually. I'm intending to do, like, more berry gathering and try to do it quickly, but the fucking way they handled, like, collecting supplies in this, it is so much slower than vanilla Pikmin 2. It takes so much more time to get stuff together here, and it's very noticeable for me, so rather than waste another day doing this, I'm gonna stop after I get done after the next day. Not this one, because I want to collect a little more, but I'm not gonna do much more today. Unfortunately, this probably means the next day of me playing this will probably end up with more of this shit, so I can at least get a decent supply of shit while I'm trying to play the game, so yeah, I can tell this is gonna be not a lot of fun dealing with these problems. So let's get these before they rot this time. That'd be good to not have any berries blow up again and break. There we go, that should be good. This is probably the one part of the game I don't really enjoy a lot. It's not like it's bad. I'm not really big on games where you have to do resource management, which is funny how I don't like that, and yet I can play Pikmin with no problem. Just the kind of experience where I feel like very, very relaxed, very, very easy structure for a strategy game, so yeah, I don't mind it too much. Okay, I guess we're pretty much done with this day, because I don't see myself getting any extra sprays, even if I try, so yeah, we'll do no more for this right now, and we'll spend the next day collecting sprays, and then after that we're just gonna focus on playing the next session. I mean, I know this area is like a bit, because I scoped it out a little bit, and I feel like I'll probably spend my next time, like, getting blue Pikmin and take care of stuff around the area, and then spend the rest of the time, my other Pikmin, like, getting a bunch of stuff done and collecting berries at the same time. It's how the game seemed to be structured at the moment. Not a lot of fun, though. Hold on, let me get my window back up. I had shrunk it for a second to look at something. I think we're all good. Okay. Right. Let's continue. Thinking on stuff to talk about at the moment. I've been watching a lot of, like, shows recently, in addition to, like, more Twitch stuff. Not really, like, a whole lot to talk about, but there is some good stuff. I noticed, like, something in particular that was kind of neat. I didn't really care about it too much, but there was a tournament going on Twitch where, like, there was a Fall Guys tournament. I don't care about participating in that. I found that really neat. Today I tried building a second treehouse to live in after getting booted from my old one. Not as good as the old one. Didn't have much to work with, still it's something. Well, I mean, I guess the president's doing decent. Normally if you didn't collect any treasure for like multiple days in Pikmin 2, the game would start to nag you a little bit about getting more stuff. Thankfully, it seems to be a little bit less persistent in this Romhack and not bothering me and rushing me when it comes to collecting shit, so that's nice. I can fucking think and take care of things at my own pace again, rather than being forced to be like, oh no, I gotta hurry and do shit, because that's something that I don't find to be really fun in games, being like, yeah, you gotta take care of this ASAP. It's like, just let me fucking do shit how I want and take care of stuff. I don't know if it's just me. I've kind of felt like I've, like, lost a little bit of urge to play Fall Guys. When I mentioned that tournament thing, I still can play it every now and then, but it's not fun, like, booting up the game and then getting nowhere and finding myself wanting to quit. Actually, I was gonna do yellow Pikmin, but fuck it. Blue Pikmin have, like, normal throwing arc, so it might be easier to actually manage them for utilizing on berries. I'm just gonna try it and see what happens since I got them out anyway. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't had a lot of urge to play it again. It's fun. Just I feel like the gameplay can get a little bit repetitive at times. Fucking doing the same exact challenges and then trying to compete for a crown. Doesn't feel great, especially when you start losing in the game. It's fun for like an hour or two though. Really good game, and I just wish I felt like I had more reason to play it. Oh boy, this thing is respawning and it's back again. Oh fuck. I genuinely didn't think the fucking cannon beetle would be back. Okay, that puts a bit of a problem in our plan, actually. I have to fucking put the blue Pikmin back and get out the yellow Pikmin, which isn't something I was hoping to do. Yeah, I think in Pikmin 2, actually, normally you have, like, enemy spawns, and usually when they die, they stay dead. Here, it seems like they're respawning and coming back a little more frequently than in Pikmin 2, which is not a lot of fun, actually. I'm not a big fan of that. It's not like it's a horrible, horrible thing and a big deal, but goddamn if I would rather not fucking deal with this kind of issue, and games shoving it right up in my face where I can't ignore it, so oh boy. Alright, I'll deal with the fucking enemies here. Lovely that I have to fucking deal with this fucking Beetle again, like, less than a day later, though, and not, or not even a day later, excuse me, like, after, like, no time at all, the game's shoving this fucking cannon Beetle back up in my face again, though, even though I thought I'd completely gotten rid of it. Turns out I was mistaken, and very sorely mistaken. This is a fucking mess. All these Pikmin I just flowered and got ready, and then this shit happens. Oh my god, this is like a little bit weird and nerve-wracking. I'm trying not to lose Pikmin here, and the fucking Mamuta is making it hard to tell Pikmin get flattened or fucking not, and to deal with this fucking continual group of shit right now. Once I'd like to have a day in this game where I don't have to fucking deal with all the enemies and can just fucking kill shit without thinking about it too much, or not killing shit, but like just moving along and maybe not have to kill so much shit. Seems like that's not gonna happen though. Oh well, whatever. Oh god, the fucking frog's back now. Alright, let me go down here and take care of the fucking frog so we can do our goddamn job. This is gonna take a minute or two, isn't it? By the way, since we talked about, like, some game topics, I got another thing I want to talk about. What do you guys like in, like, movies or, like, games, like, for villains? Like, what are your favorite villains you can think about? I might actually have to bring this topic up again, since not a lot of people to talk about it, like, on another stream, but it would be fun to talk about for a little bit. I like talking about villains in games and movies and whatnot. It's just a fun topic, and a lot of really good, well-written villains in both games and movies. Zelda has, like, a plethora of villains that are interesting to read up on, or, like, just, like, talk to in the games and hear about. I could go on and on about the villains in Zelda, and even just, like, Ganon's usually somewhat interesting as a villain. Like, his motivation is fairly interesting. Okay, we're gonna need to probably do this in a way where we can knock this thing off the fucking flower or something and get to business where we can fucking kill it quicker like we did last time if I want to fucking actually produce berries. Fucking worm again here causing issues for the second time. Could you not? Yeah, fuck off. Okay, there we go, that's better. Whatever, it'll work as long as we get all the berries. Okay, cool. That does the job, and now we need to separate shit so we can get our Pikmin the way I want them, and then group red Pikmin and yellow Pikmin separately. 1 second. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, that looks plenty fine. Just making sure. Yeah. I figured talk about movie villains or just villains and, like, media in general would be fun. Also, fuck the way this is taking. I feel like I might actually have to spend one more day of extra time actually fucking wasting it, getting rid of the fucking enemies again so I can actually fucking get berries together. There's, like, so many obstacles that are placed in front of me that I didn't really want to deal with right now. Like the fucking frog coming back. Also, the water dumple is not welcome here either. Whatever, though. How many of you guys have been, like, regularly watching movies or watching any movies, like, this year? Like, anything worth talking about you've seen? I have not watched anything from this year or, like, recent years. Like, I haven't watched as much. I've been meaning to check out the Sonic movie. Don't know how that is, and I'd like to check it out, and I've seen Detective Pikachu I mentioned on stream. I think I liked that, but that was like a long while back. I think I saw that when it was in theaters, and I need to check out some new movies. I want to check out the Avengers stuff and, like, the Marvel stuff, but I don't know if I'm gonna end up enjoying that or not, actually. Seems like it's not too bad. I know about the whole Avengers, like, Endgame and, like, the thing with, like, Thanos, whatever the fuck they called those movies. Like, those were interesting. I liked, like, what I saw of it online, even though I haven't watched the movie before. I know they had the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe thing, and I don't really keep up with that and watch that. There's a lot of superhero movies. I don't know if I feel like any of them are amazing. They're certainly fascinating, and I do like the idea behind them, but I don't watch them very often because they're a dime a dozen. There's like a billion of them. There seem like there have been a lot of good ones, though, and a lot of interesting ones, like more adult themes lately. Let's see, like I'm trying to think. Deadpool was like a big one. It's not really a hero movie. That Joker movie is something I've heard a lot about and had, like, some passing interest in, so kind of wanted to watch that and see what that's like. I don't know if I would enjoy it, but I hear about that every now and then. I don't know if it's actually supposed to be good. Also, I heard about that Suicide Squad. That was, like, that thing was like a year or two ago, I think, in theaters, excuse me, and I never got around to watching it. I don't know if it's any good. I don't know. I'm really just going off of, like, what I've heard of, and okay, that's not helpful. They were just, like, sitting there, and that one couldn't even get the berry, so I guess we'll leave that. Get them all on here as quickly as I can. There we go. Or I said I was going to. There we go, that's better. I'm thinking, what else came out recently? I know there's been like a big SpongeBob movie that was being advertised, and I haven't seen like any of the SpongeBob movies actually. I'm not even the original one. I wanted to watch that, and well, I need to. I want to see the new one especially, and with the coronavirus, I don't feel like I'm ever going to get around sitting and watching anything. Though, if I'd pay for Netflix or Hulu, I bet I could. Really should too. Oh my god, are they fucking walking into the wall? What is with this AI, actually? It's done this, like, at least once or twice, like... Why is the pathing so fucking dumb that it literally walks itself into a corner and then doesn't realize that it can just not do that and get the berry back to, like, the onion? Like, why walk directly into a fucking spot where you can't move shit back? Pikmin AI in the first two games are really goddamn dumb. Pikmin AI in 3 is significantly smarter, even though it has, like, some dumb moments. There was, like, a hack of, like, Pikmin 2 that I've actually been looking at for potentially streaming after I finish this. Not anytime soon, just, like, maybe in the near future. By the same creator who made this, actually. Some hack called Colossal Cavern, and it looks cool, actually, but it's, like, all the different, like, caves in Pikmin 2, and they're all combined into, like, one giant, massive cave, and I had, like, a lot of interest in seeing what that's like. That looks really cool, actually, and like a good custom Romhack. Basically, like a gauntlet for experienced Pikmin players to try challenging and seeing if they can beat it. I don't typically do, like, a lot of hard mode hacks, but that one seems like a fun idea. Try to see if you can survive the whole thing with all your Pikmin and see if you can make it through. It's got, like, co-op and also got, like a few extra added features. Has, like, custom captains that are in it, apparently. Bunch of neat stuff. This is one thing I like about this hack. It has, like, new areas, new music, new like, enemies, even, like, they add, like, a lot of stuff, even though some of it's just repainted stuff, but there's a lot here, and it's really, really clever how they handle all this, frankly. Okay, I think I'm gonna just say, fuck it, and end of the day, as soon as everybody's back at the Onion, yeah, I think we're pretty much at the point where we can stop this day here and go to the next day. Speaking of ROM hacks, I actually want to talk about this topic a little more. Hold on a second. It's like something I like discussing that I find interesting. Hold on. I am checking on one more thing. I want to check my time on my YouTube page, actually. I'm sorry, my breathing right now is, like, nasty, too. My allergies are really fucking out of control. It seems like taking 2 doses of allergy medicine wasn't enough to fucking calm them a little bit, which is really goddamn irritating, actually, but whatever, can't be helped. But yeah, it's just been a nuisance dealing with that. Let's talk about ROM hacks a little bit. I don't like ROM hacks. I want to play, like, more of them, actually. One that I have, or something I have interest in, Mario 64 ROM hacks. Hold on a second. Oh, now I'm a pet bear. I wrestled with it after it came into my fort. Still remember my karate class when I was a young boy. Seems pretty friendly. He actually took karate, huh, and he managed to beat a bear? That's interesting. It also implies there's bears in, like, the Hakatate environment, which sounds a little hard to believe, but okay. Sure, whatever. Maybe there was a bear in, like, the treasures from before that I forgot about. Whatever. Let's continue now. Last day I'm gonna do in the game before we stop today, actually. I think my goal is gonna be to do, like, a little bit of collecting some more bitter spray, and then we'd stop, actually. Right, let's do this. 50 red, 50 yellow will be fine again, or we can try 50 blue if we've got rid of most of the enemies. I think we do, actually. There's probably a few things that are still around here, but I don't think there's, like, any imminent danger as bad as, like, what was here before in regards to, like, that fucking shit earlier with the cannon beetle. Find out in a second. Yeah, when I go over this way, it's like mostly clear. Okay, that's good to know, actually. I have to wait on the thing to sprout back up a little bit, but that's okay. But yeah, I'm gonna play more of those ROM hacks. This is fun. This is like a good experience to play with you guys and check stuff out. I don't know why they recycle so much music from other Nintendo games. I guess it's their preference for music. I don't know. I love playing this, though. You can't tell how much of it's, like, custom content and how much is, like, brand new. And it makes it interesting, honestly, seeing, like, what all I can recognize and what all I can't. I don't know. I just like the dynamic here. Also, fuck, there's a lot of fucking obstacles here when it comes to this shit being in my way. Fucking Mamuka. There we go. I want to check out more ROM hacks in general. Kaze and Manyor's got so much good stuff from like Mario 64 that I want to check out. It's also not even getting started on the fucking Mario World ROM hacks that I see so often, and I see like a lot of neat ones. One thing I like about Simple Flips, all of like the different stuff he plays and custom content. It must be great having like a community that's so big and well knitted together that you can basically have fans like send you custom stuff to play and just like get new content whenever you want, like people making games for you. I wish I could have stuff like that. Not like it's a big deal, it wouldn't be something that'd bother me either way, but just the idea of having such a neatly woven, I guess not the right word to say that, but yeah, community that's continually focused on helping and making new stuff for the streamer. That's just cool to see. Hopefully one day we can get to like a level maybe similar to that, where we get like a lot of activity in the community, but who really knows? Okay, we're at 8. That's not too bad. That's actually pretty good compared to what we were at before, since it's like quite a lot of spray to work with. 2 more and we'll have full 10 of these things at least. It's useful to not be stuck on resources that much to work with. I want to have like plenty of supplies that I can rely on. Okay, good. That'll work. That's getting us lots of stuff to utilize. Next day in game, we're going to spend actually making some progress, actually, rather than doing this, but I wanted to get more sprays done, where I could actually collect shit and try to get a bit of an advantage on the enemies in the game and not be fucking struggling every time I'm playing, so yeah. I think when I get 10, I might actually just say fuck it and do a little bit of extra stuff. Can I not land it as easy as I thought? I thought I could, like, yeah, that'll work if I do it like that. I'm gonna say I wanted to get Pikmin on the top of it quickly, and I could fucking farm this stuff. I'd love to learn how to speedrun this game, actually. Fun experience. You guys ever try to speedrun a game, actually? Seems like a really hard experience. Never had an easy time with it. Learning glitches seems like a really tough thing to do. Not a speedrun, I'd like to do something special with Pikmin 2 one day. Oh shit, I see there's one that's stuck in the corner again, which is not great, considering that I can't really fix that easily. Whatever. Oh, I'll get him back really quick there. That way we get him back to work on berry plucking. Switch my spray collecting over to collecting ultra spicy spray after this too. That way you can utilize Pikmin on something a little more meaningful than just sitting around collecting the same berries over and over again. Let's see. I could try to kill this thing actually. Okay, good. I was about to say, if I didn't fucking kill that thing, I was gonna be really upset. But we did. We got another spray, good. Thinking what I want to talk about at the moment. You guys like reading stories very much, just out of curiosity? Everybody here is still listening? That's one of my favorite ways to pass time. Stories or fan fiction or whatever. Usually just bad fan fiction for the fun of it. I don't know, something about like reading a terrible fan fiction is fun to me. Seeing how stupid they get. I don't read them very often though. Just like to read like how bad like people's writing can be and how bad like the OCs get in stories. I don't know, it's like you want to write a custom story about a game, that's cool. Fan fiction can be good, but a lot of times when I read stuff, it's just really, really poorly put together. Not really very interesting. Okay, got all our berries already. That was pretty quick, actually, that we got another set of berries that fast. Also, every fucking time with that fail, seems to be at least one berry that gets buried off in the corner where we can't actually grab it, which is rather annoying, actually. Seems like the Sonic fan base is, like, particularly obsessed with, like, making OCs and writing fan bases. I can't even, count how many times I've seen people make their custom OCs for Sonic shit. It's just really weird to see that. Okay, I think we're about to see another dose of our spray here get filled up. I'm gonna leave it to fucking not worry about it right now. If I have to get another one, we'll get another dosage later. Just let these guys finish their collecting here. Oh shoot, my back, or I guess my back, my leg's hurting a little bit. Sorry if I, lose my focus right now while I'm trying to talk. Where was I? At fanfiction? One day I want to do a stream, like I said before, of me reading bad fanfiction, see how that goes. Might end up being really fun, might be just really dumb and not a big deal, but figured it'd be worth a bit of goofing around to see what all we can find, see if there's anything that's interesting we'd stumble onto. Whoops, did I not check the grass like I was going to for more pollen? It was one of my goals actually, was to get in here and check for pollen to get my leaf Pikmin here up into flowers possibly. Remember when I was younger actually, I did actually try writing a fan fiction. I wasn't the best at it. I tried writing a Pikmin fanfic thing, really dumb and probably not the best. I could read it on stream one day maybe and see how that goes. Probably just be embarrassing. We all do things we're not the happiest with when we're older. I don't know why I wanted to write a fanfiction. I guess I was wanting Pikmin 3 and really hating the wait. Remember, I was for a long time, yeah, I've been waiting for more Pikmin when I was younger. 9 years of waiting. Got me really, really anxious to see something. I tried writing a bit of a fanfiction and I gave up on it after so long. It wasn't like it was completely terrible, but it wasn't great and I wasn't writing it the best, so I stopped with it. I'd like to revisit it and see how it holds together. Probably not very well, though, if I had to guess. Probably much worse than I realized. Okay, I'm gonna get all these, obviously, and I'm gonna get these guys together. We'll just keep collecting the berries here while we're doing this, and there, we can keep them busy while we're going back and getting other tasks done. Let's see. I think I wanted to go over this way for checking on some shit, actually. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go up this way. Sorry today's stream has not been, the most busy and entertaining. I wanted to get some, stuff like this done for the sake of the next streams being a little bit easier. The next stream after this may not even be, me being particularly busy. I imagine we'll be doing more of the berry farming for just a little bit longer, and then when we're done, we can really dive back in and get quite a bit done. The supplying is going to help out a lot when it comes to this stuff. And there's going to need to be a lot of berry supplying, really. It's really just making sure the game flows and plays smoother throughout, like, more playtime. If I didn't do this, it'd be quite a bit harder to take out some of the fucking challenges that are gonna be facing me. What's a good game you guys like to play that's, like, somewhat challenging? Just curious, any hard games you guys like, if any, that can list? I've never played Dark Souls, and I hear a lot of people talk about it. I don't know if I personally would like it a lot. I know Dark Souls has a bit of a reputation for being, like, really difficult. Thought about playing it, never cared too much. I've wanted to check out some of the Souls-like games, like Sekiro. Hard games are a weird thing to talk about. I don't really care about them too much, but they're certainly not bad. They're just not the most interesting. There's plenty of good hard games. There's plenty of bad ones. I want to play, like, a Souls game on stream or something at some point. Actually, I've been thinking about doing, like, a Sekiro playthrough in my spare time, and I never got around to it. If I get PS5, which I expect that I will at some point, I'm probably going to play that Demon Souls remake, and might even do it on stream, actually. I've had a really big passing interest in the Souls series, and Demon Souls is one that piqued my interest, so yeah, I'd like to check out Demon Souls remake and see how it plays. Seems like this year's been really good about remakes, actually, just like getting like stuff that you could catch up on. There's been a lot of ports or remakes or whatever. Xenoblade, fucking Final Fantasy stuff. There's a lot of that getting ported or remade. Final Fantasy VII Remake, for example. Trials of Mana. There's just a lot. Also, fuck, can they hurry the fuck up? I was hoping to drain that thing there so I could try to relieve some of the water problem here, where there's like a fucking giant drain I have to get rid of. Okay, there we go. Get rid of this, and then we can fucking be done. Or at least I'm gonna try to. Yeah, that does what I was hoping for. That's good, that's what I needed there. Oh shit, no, we're not looking to fight right now. We've got like no time for this. Okay, we'll end the day here. It's our time on the game, actually. I was gonna stop like after this. I might do a little more, actually. It seems we're at 1:42 in terms of time. Okay, so we have gone on for nearly 2 hours, and frankly, with how much time I've spent, I almost feel like, yeah, I should just continue and try to get more done in game, so fuck it, I think I'll continue and go one more day and try to make some actual progress before I stop. I mean, not really much I did, so me doing a little bit in game wouldn't hurt. Alright, let's see. What is our email today gonna say? Well, again, the government workers found my fort and kicked me out. Guess I got to keep my bear. Where else to hide? Feel like my time may be running out. Well, that's depressing. I don't think there's a time limit. At least in vanilla Pikmin 2, you can keep going in the game for a while and you don't really have to worry about the debt. It's there, but it's like, it doesn't actually add any time or stress to the game. You just keep playing, and seems like it's the same here. They didn't mention a time limit. So, I'm assuming I can take as much time as I need. I'd like to get done, like, before it reaches, like, 30 days or something, just for the hell of it, but I feel like I would... I mean, it doesn't matter too much, like, it's not gonna be a big deal if I do or don't, but just for the sake of, like, feeling a little happier about how far I'm getting, I'd like to be done with this in, like, shorter amount of time. We'll really just see how that turns up, though. I'm gonna get like 35 or so blue Pikmin, because I feel like I'll need them. I also know I need white Pikmin. I mean, I need to like focus on making actual progress, but my concentration was not on doing it right away. Wait, what? Why am I missing like one of my white Pikmin? It had 22, now it's at 21. That's weird. Whatever. Let's just continue and play the game, but yeah, I was gonna say, focus on making some progress. This is good progress and, like, good practice for Pikmin 3 Deluxe. I know that game's easier, and Pikmin 3 I've played before, so I don't need to worry too much, but yeah, this is interesting to play in advance and, like, get a different experience, to say the least. It doesn't feel quite the same. I'm just gonna let them fucking dig up the grass right now. I don't care enough to fucking go and move them out of there. You know, one thing I've been thinking about doing, and I don't think I'm sure I'm gonna do yet, like, people have been making, like, a lot of, like, custom textures for, like, different games on, like, Dolphin or other, or, like emulators, like HD texture packs that are, like, making a game look better and, in some cases, even play better. I've been, like, thinking about replaying some games because of that and, like, checking out some stuff that I had already played through on stream. I don't know if I will bother, but there's been a lot more games I've been willing to consider. I think I mentioned before, like, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door got, like, an HD texture mod somebody made, and I find that really cool, and makes me think about, like, replaying it, because I like 1000 Year Door. It's not my favorite Paper Mario, but it's a pretty good game. Makes me jealous and a little annoyed that Nintendo doesn't want to do, like, official, like, HD texture packs or, like, remake games very often. They can be very, very unwilling to bother with that stuff, which is unfortunate. Ooh, this is good. We get, like, a spicy spray we can just drink up like that, and that gives me back some of the stuff I used there. Okay, right. Let's put them on that, where we don't have to use them right away, and now I gotta go and get some blue Pikmin to finish the bridge here, which is gonna take a little bit. Also, I seem to have called a few white Pikmin. We need them, but I would rather not have, like, all these together. I just need blue and white, and I also don't need both my two here, because I would like to have all of our command some and Louie command some. I'm not good at multitasking, and this game probably shows that, because I struggle to, like, keep everything together easily. To fucking be, like, really careful about, like, switching my tasks up. Okay, right. Oh, that's a lot of those. Can I lure them into the water? Yes, I can, and because they're dumb enough to stand in it when they're dying, then they just die like that. How many more are there? Just these two? Or are there more? Seems like it's just two. Just want to get my numbers straight before I charge into battle with them and try to fucking kill them, because they can be very, very vicious if you're not careful. There we go. Oh, great. Another fucking Wollywog. Like, I need to deal with that shit right now, but I'll take it out in a second. This is why those sprays are good. Enemies in this game can be fucking overwhelming and crazy at some points, and last thing I need to deal with is, like, a bunch of fucking enemies at once, so being prepared for that is a good idea. And that spicy spray is just really handy if you have it ready and you can go spray the Wollywog or whatever and take care of it. I'm gonna be a little bit more liberal with my use of it and try to get rid of this thing very carefully. There we go, that ought to do the trick. Not perfect, but I mean, it'll do the job right now and help me kill it quicker. That works. Fucking got rid of the frog, like, really, really easily and really, really quickly compared to the norm, so I'll take that. Let's see. Olmar, your job is up now, I think? Yeah, I'll move these guys so I can grab them easier. I want to forget about any of my Pikmin, so just easier management of all my guys if I do this. There we go. Thinking on some stuff right now. Like what I want to talk about. Okay, here's something I wanted to talk about. I think I mean to bring this up and forgot. It was, like, relating to, like, a subject I had been thinking about for some time. So I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I've been, like, paying attention to the Gamescom stuff, and I gotta say, like, the media is, like, really hyping it up like it's some big deal, and frankly, I don't really care, like, too much to make a huge deal out of it. But I gotta say, like, oh shit, when did that happen? Fuck. Where is it? I don't see it. It's on the fucking underside where I couldn't save it. I'm sorry, little white Pikmin. I failed you. I didn't realize you were there. I'm just gonna fucking accept it, because I do not wish to fucking redo all that progress I just made, and it took a while, and it's easier to fucking keep going. Pikmin are gonna die naturally over time anyway, so I'm just gonna accept that death. Sucks, but whatever. But yeah, where was I? Seems like Gamescom has gotten way bigger over the years. Like, companies are making a... Oh shit, I timed that really poorly. Fuck, I was gonna time it when I could attack it, and it didn't happen to work out the way I wanted. But yeah, when did Gamescom get so big? I remember it being like a big deal, but never as big of a deal as they make it out to be, like, now. Like, it's like they're trying to inflate it to the same popularity that E3 has, and I don't feel like it's really necessary or working. Also, I thought they would come out of the ground in like a specific way if I waited. It's not seem to be happening, though. What the? I swear I struck with my bitter spray like way quicker and it didn't fucking work. Whatever. Oh my god! This is exactly why I gathered bitter spray together, is to avoid this exact problem happening, and what do you know, it's still fucking getting out of hand. I hate to say it, I'm gonna have to reset to fucking goddamn try and preserve my Pikmin a little bit. I don't want to, but I feel like I'm playing really sloppy. God damn it. Just my luck, the game would make it annoying and difficult to try and take care of the enemy when I'm playing, when I normally can do, like, relatively decent. Ugh. By the way, let's talk about it. Or is it at Gamescom? How do you guys feel about, like, big name, like, like, not shows and say, like, conferences and stuff in the first place? There's a lot of stuff that happens, like, every year, I think. E3, the common one that everybody talks about, and I think E3 might actually be potentially dying off in another year or two. Wait, did I throw... Okay, I threw out here. I was gonna say, if I didn't go to the place I wanted to, this could actually be a problem, because I was really hoping that I could get by without any issue. Okay, I'm gonna double up on, like, 40 red Pikmin and just ignore the yellow Pikmin this time, because I don't feel like they're likely to be utilized. I might be wrong. I know I need some white Pikmin. I'll take out the 40, or take out the 20 that I did before, and use them. But yeah, it might just be me. It seems like gaming conferences aren't really as big as they used to be. Not even just E3. Like, this Gamescom thing seems to get more relevance because it's being pushed and not because people are actually talking about it. It's got a lot of attention, but I feel like the way where we're seeing like so much digital stuff is kind of just turning into like how the future of games as a whole is going to go at this rate. Like, there's a lot of digital stuff going on. I feel like Nintendo was like really onto something when it came to Nintendo Directs, which is weird considering how Nintendo has almost seemingly just abandoned like the Directs format lately. Like, there's not really any big Nintendo Direct to talk about right now. Just these weird little third-party Directs that aren't really that interesting, and nobody I know about actually finds them, like, super worth talking about either, so kind of an odd topic to bring up. Like, there's a lot of imitators, like a lot of similar things to Directs, though, right now, and it's a weird subject to get on. Not like it's bad, just it's weird how Nintendo's like not even actively participating in a market they basically created right now. I don't know, maybe it's just me. It really feels like there's been no Directs. Well, Sony's been like taking its time announcing all sorts of new titles, same with Microsoft, and they use like a very similar format. See, I was talking about like stuff that's going on for like conferences. Let's see, there's GDC that goes on every year. E3 has been. It didn't happen this year because of the pandemic, and Gamescom, I guess. I don't know if there's any others I forgot about, but There's not any others I can name that are, like, as big and as important as, like, E3 is. I don't know when Gamescom got so important. It's still interesting, but really doesn't need the, like, level of, like, attention it gets on Twitch, I'd say. I mean, maybe it's not a big deal. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if these press conferences aren't just the, like, industry, like, tooting their own horn to get more attention. Like, seems like there's a lot of stuff that gets talked about at these conferences that nobody really cares about. There's usually boring shit that's not interesting at them. Excuse me. I'm having an awful, awkward day, like, talking because my fucking allergies are fucking interrupting my speech and making it difficult to think, so if things sound a little weird and incoherent, I do apologize. I'm trying my best, and having allergy problems is making it significantly worse to try talking right now, so be mindful that I am trying to keep the conversation going. It's just not very easy right now. Wait, shit, did I really forget to fucking tear the the poison bridge down first? I'll deal with it. Let me get my white Pikmin over here to take care of it. I could use them more to, like, oh god, not again! Oh my god, I don't think I can help them. They're probably gonna drown. Oh, that hurt. I tried to avoid that and I made a gigantic fuck up. I'm just going to accept it. I mean, I've gotten a lot of new Pikmin today. My goal now is turned into, like, trying to avoid, like, having 200 die on me. I don't think we're going to avoid 100 because there's a lot of game left and I've already lost a lot, but avoiding 200 would be good, even with a hard Romhack like this. Okay, now that I've done that, I can at least do this and just take out the poison filters, and that'll make my life a little easier, actually. Yeah, there we go. Let's take you guys back to the other side where you'll be more safe and less likely to fall in the water. There, that'll be good. Olimar can take over from here, the red Pikmin. Ugh, maybe I shouldn't have streamed today. It's not like the big deal, but goddamn, the allergies are bothering me. Sometimes I feel like I just have these off days where my whole body's fighting against me and making things as awkward as possible. Never feels good. I think everybody experiences that when they're streaming, though, at least once. It's not a pleasant feeling, to put it lightly. Fuck, I'd be happy, though, if I didn't have to fucking deal with continual issues while I'm trying to play games and I could just fucking stream without problem, though. That'd make me feel a lot better. Die! Wasting a lot of sprays on this thing. Where's it at? Okay, I just wanted to avoid another death here, and I wasn't certain if I would get that without fucking spraying it, and thankfully we did. I mean, I wasted the spray, but still, it's like, this is part of the reasoning, is like this kind of shit popping up in the game, and it's not very easy to deal with, so yeah, you gotta be careful. That's good shit, having it fucking get frozen while it's like being attacked by so many. They don't. You're not killing my Pikmin that easy. There we go, fucking destroyed it. It's interesting how there's boss music playing out here. Even when, like, in the vanilla Pikmin 2 stuff, usually you don't get boss music when you fight stuff outside of caves. Usually it's just, like, no build-up and you just fucking battle shit. Which feels very unique, that's all, having that experience. And, okay, how many more of these things do I have to kill before I'm done with them? Okay, I guess that takes care of that. They're all fucking rounded up and fucking knocked out, so from here, we can get on to more important shit, like taking care of this. I guess my next goal, rather than focusing on, like, underground shit in the game. I should be focusing on collecting all the above ground treasures, although underground shit's important too, just not super important because I get extra time to deal with all that. Still, I will probably build out my bridges. I think over the next few streams, in like terms of planning and doing stuff, I'm gonna probably focus on like trying to deal with like the objectives of like dealing with like all this like treasure collecting on top of like the overworld rather than going directly into the on treasure collecting in the overworld rather than going directly into underground shit again to try to get all the treasure that's sitting around here. That's one thing that I remember about Pikmin 2 actually that I never was too big on. The idea that you pay off the debt, but you still have a lot more game after you're done, so the focal point becomes like, get as much treasure as you can, and try to not pay off the debt while like trying to finish the whole area of the planet without actually like paying the debt off. Shit, I was meaning to separate this where I could grab red and white easy, and I didn't. Okay, that's a little better. I say I want to try and get the blue Pikmin together for building shit out, but yeah, not fun. Have to sit here and think about playing optimally and how to minimize like Pokos collected specifically for the idea of trying to get more debt paid off. It can be a real pain in the ass if you don't have it like perfectly mapped out in your brain how to pull it off. Yeah, fucking build that bridge and build it quick. I want to get these things out of the way so that I don't have to deal with it too much. I think we're probably pretty close to getting all the above ground treasure too, actually. I don't think there's much of it left. I saw a few things we haven't got yet, but I mean, doesn't seem like a whole lot. Little feather. It's kind of cute. Something from the Snaggerit or Snero, whatever the fuck they're called, we killed. Spoils of Success. Fitting name, actually. Very fitting. Alright, leave them there. I'm gonna go ahead and take these guys again. I'll do that. We'll split them off again, and I need them to build another bridge for me, so... you should be over here too, buddy. I don't need you going towards there. Okay, so for here, I guess... Well, oh shit, that's not something I want to deal with right now. Fuck off. Take them in the water with you, Almar, so I can go get the others back. There we go. I feel like I've done a pretty good job today with my collecting. Got a lot done. Hey, it's a little floppy disk. Compressed storage unit. It says Nintendo on it. I wonder what this is for. Maybe this is like a... Didn't Famicom use like a similar system to this? Maybe that's what it's based on? I don't know. I don't know, like, everything Nintendo history. I know a lot of their history, but I don't know, like, everything they did, so I don't know how their storage and their games went, like, back in the day. Still interesting to see that and see what that's based on. I don't know what it is. Nintendo seems like a really busy company. Even back in the day, they did a lot of different stuff. Okay, right, there's some dialogue we gotta skip through. I'll read it, though. So you reach the furthest reaches of the region. Well done. Getting yourself maybe a piece of cake. All your Pikmin. Looks like you have a lot of work to do to get the non-blue ones here. Gotta get a strange signal from this cave. There could be something great. Right, this is something we're gonna have to deal with in, like, the next stream. Is, like, dealing with these caves, but we're not gonna do it them right away. I mean, we'll probably get to them, because I think it's gonna be just a little bit before we get all the above-ground treasure collected, so... Naturally, meaning we're not gonna have any worry about collecting other stuff. This will let us go to the hole, but I don't really quite prefer to do that right now. My goal would be to get over and focus on looking for all the above ground stuff still. Okay, that connects like every hole in the area, I think, where we can reach them easily with all our Pikmin. I don't care, I'm not going to worry about the reading right now. I mean, if I miss it, it's not a big deal. Let's just focus on getting back. I'm going to probably try to look at the area one more time before we stop, just so I can, like, survey shit and maybe figure out how I get the remaining above ground stuff. I assume there's like only like 2 to 3 treasures left. I can see some stuff that I haven't got yet. Like there's a globe thing that's around here, I'm pretty sure, and there's also a treasure where it was like a tomato that's been sitting up. I know I missed some stuff that I need to collect, so those will take top priority in the next time I'm playing and be what I put my focus on. Okay, we got 71, 27. Okay, cool. Means we got everything together. I'm just gonna try and, like, look around a little bit while we finish the day. I'd like to go explore this. I guess my only option is to go back alone. You know, I wouldn't even mind more games where, like, the focus isn't even, like, playing and doing collecting or anything, or even, like, trying to focus on some big objective like killing a boss. I'd be fine with more games where you just focus on exploring. Something about this kind of gameplay is very nice and very relaxing, just going around, checking stuff out, seeing what kind of cool stuff the devs put in it, and I don't know, games where you get to just be free and explore are very, very unique and very, very fun. It's a different experience and kind of nice. You don't see them very often, though, so I'd welcome more games where the focus is on exploring. This part of Pikmin is always a treasure to play. It's a nice little different section to do. Just running around doing whatever, checking on stuff, finding stuff. Where's the stuff I was looking at? Like the tomato and also the globe. Interesting. Don't see anything. Whatever. Alright, that's practically the end of that day and our stopping point for the most part. I got a little bit I want to do. We'll deal with that, but yeah. Shame to me the series never really got, like, very many entries. They've had, like, 3 mainline entries over, I don't even know how many years, honestly. It's probably been, like, 20 now. Pikmin deserves more attention. I guess next year is the 20th anniversary of the series. Probably get Pikmin 4 then, because that'd be a good way to make the series anniversary, release the next game in the series. Turn into a fucking nearly like 8-year wait on another brand new game in the series, and I don't count Hey Pikmin, because that game's a spin-off and not really that great anyway. You know, grass is nice and all, but it turns out Sasha here is a great hunter. Being said, she hasn't saved that much for me. I'll take what I can get. That's cute. Okay, let's go ahead and check out one more day in game, and I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna bother worrying about, like, all this stuff I haven't collected and, like, what all I could do on stream right now, because my focus is, like, just going around and looking at, like, what all we need to do for next session, so I can, like, figure out what all I should do to get the above-ground treasure. I see myself maybe returning here to get more of the, like, different sprays, actually, though. Make the gameplay a little easier on myself, and oh boy, I can tell we're gonna have to deal with enemies again, probably. That's quite annoying, actually. It's not a big deal, but it's certainly not fun noticing how many enemies are back here and trying to plan around having to kill them all. Let's see here. Okay, so there's a way up over here. Interesting. I think this is like an off or an out of bounds area normally, so interesting. Oh, okay, so that's how you reach that tomato. Interesting, very interesting. Don't normally get access to high ground like this, though. What about the globe I saw? Thought I saw a globe around this area. Maybe I'm misremembering and thinking of another area? I'm sure I saw something around one of these areas. We'll prioritize getting the treasure first and then getting, like, the fucking underground shit done. I might need to get some more of these sprays, though. Let me see. I'm just looking, trying to figure out where it's at. I know I saw that. It's a big problem I need to figure out is, like, how to scope out the areas and find stuff easier. Did I really collect everything? I'm swearing, I could have sworn, like, that globe was around the top part here somewhere, whereas, like, on this... There's the tomato. I might have collected it and forgot. I don't think so, though. Oh, I'll reset to try and find out if there's like a... what I've got for my treasure. Something like the surface area, actually. I need to check that really thoroughly and carefully. I wonder if the wiki has like a list of everything that's on the top part here, like on the surface. Let's just see if we can maybe find out if that's like the last thing. Let's see. I'm gonna reset. Give me a second. There's a lot of fun to have with the game like this, I gotta say. Even if I'm not very good at strategizing. Much harder than what I'm used to, too. I'll actually try another strategy game at some point. I don't play those very often. I don't normally bother because I feel like I'm not good at them, but wouldn't mind. There's stuff like Command and Conquer I've never played. Also, I played Fire Emblem. Different type of strategy game, but still. Okay, so we got 5, it seems. Let me check this game's wiki or whatever. Google. Just want to see what this says and see if there's like a potential list of everything that's like actually here. See if there's a mention of how many treasures are above ground or not. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. Checking the list. Give me a second. It's gonna take a moment. Oh, I think I know what I missed. I think I actually did get the globe I was thinking of. Let me check the treasures again. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's 7 treasures on the surface area. Hey, Zachary. Welcome back. Let me make sure I got this right before I get ready to stop. I know that there's the tomato. I had to waste a lot of my supplies, so we're gonna have to do even more resupplying. As much as I hate it for the next stream just to get more of them, but hopefully that'll be a little less of a pain now that we're nearly done with like every single cave in the area. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna probably spend a lot of time in here getting like a bunch of sprays over the next session or two. Hopefully we won't need to do it very much. Okay. So, let me read this. One single entry. Yeah, I mentioned the blowhog. I think I know what this is. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I was right. So one of the enemies I didn't realize I needed to kill has a treasure in it, so... Let me just look at the area before we stop. I want to check and see if I... like... have an idea of what I can do really easy, like if I can run up to this thing and just wipe it out really quick or not. If I can, then this makes this really, really convenient. Let me pull my chat up to make sure I haven't missed any messages. Okay, we'll get like 50 because that's what I need for wiping out the blowhog. I'm gonna try and zip past it and like not attack the other enemies. In theory, a normal play would probably go for like not doing that and killing all the enemies because it's safer, but this is my focal point of just getting to this enemy and like practice session, like killing it really quick just for the hell of it to see how this all would play out if I do it like this. This is not going to be how I do this on stream when I do it next time, though, because I don't want to fucking risk unnecessary Pikmin deaths over nothing, so yeah. Let's see, where is it? A lot of these guys have, like, redesigned functions I've noticed for enemies, so I'm assuming this one's got some different functionality too, actually. Yeah, I think it's got like a water spray out of its nostrils, which is interesting, actually. I'm not surprised. Like, they tried to make variety on the enemies compared to base Pikmin 2, which is honestly admirable, because some of the enemies in Pikmin 2 are not the most incredible. Some of them were just kind of lame, frankly. There were a lot of good ones, though. A lot of good ones, but some of them were just, So, let me see. Yeah, okay, so when I kill it, it drops the treasure, yeah. And that explains where the last treasure above ground I'm missing is. Okay, that answers my question. I'm not going to collect it right now because I don't feel like I want to continue. Plus, my allergies are giving me fucking hell and I'm ready to stop, actually, so we'll be back this soon. I think I might even say as early as Monday, since I'm taking tomorrow and, like, Sunday off, so I'll be back and streaming this again relatively soon. I don't know exactly how soon, but this will be our ending point today. I hope that's okay with you guys. Anyway, I'm gonna be stopping right here tonight. Hope you all have a great day or night. See you again soon on Monday, or maybe Tuesday, but probably Monday anyway, so bye everybody. Hope you all have a great weekend.